Alright guys, this is segment 2 of the game wrap-up. Canes win 35-10 yesterday up at Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta against Georgia Tech. Chat room is now open for those on Ustream, so if you want to chat live about yesterday's win, feel free to do so, and I'll be able to answer your questions on it. What I'm going to do in this segment is play the highlights from the audio highlights from ESPN on yesterday's game. And then I'm going to play Paul Johnson's post-game press conference in 2 parts. First part I'm going to get in this segment. The second part I'll get in the next segment. So without further ado, here are the highlights from the audio highlights of the game yesterday, for courtesy of ESPN, Canes, Georgia Tech. Here we go.
Miami taking on Georgia Tech. The Hurricanes did not have Ja'Cory Harris, their starting quarterback, on Saturday, still dealing with a concussion.
Yeah, but Damian Berry was just dominating yesterday.
Turns a 7-0 lead into a 14-0 lead with that 5-yard run that caps a 9-play, 88-yard drive.
But this was the play right here. This was the play that broke Georgia Tech's back.
Leonard Hankerson makes the catch and then takes it 79 yards for the touchdown.
And Georgia Tech would not threaten again, folks.
Defense, that 79-yard pass play opens up a 21-10 lead for the Hurricanes, and you know Ja'Cory Harris is loving that on the sidelines. Later in the third quarter now, first down and goal for Miami. The handoff goes to Mike James. He goes right up the gut. Hurricanes 7-3. They are home for Virginia Tech next week.
And that was a big win yesterday. Make no mistake, this was a big win yesterday for us. So you know that was huge. So what I'm going to do now is play, like I said, the Paul Johnson press conference in 2 parts. First part now, second part in segment 2. So without further ado, here's Paul Johnson post game after yesterday.
It was a tough game. We made both mistakes against the team. They had a few good drives over the game, 90 yards and get some 88 yards, and we didn't answer on offense. We moved the ball, but we couldn't finish. We didn't have guys to do it anybody day to finish the play. And then we got over on one side of the field. We either block down or get up penalties, do something. I thought he played okay. Just like I said going in the game, he did some decent plays. When the offense okay, and then he can't go back to I don't know. I mean, you see the tape, we thought maybe take his eye off, look up, and you know, you got to just fall on the ball. You want to try to pick it up. We thought about that. Good.
It kind of looked like he thought the play was good because he didn't really go after it until he saw the long play coming out. I don't know why he thought the play was good.
It's a little frustrating, especially when you have them. The very first series we had them third and whatever. The times we did get them stopped when the game was in doubt, we had a penalty to give them the first down. It was disappointing when they had over 500 yards. They had 64 plays, 500 yards.
I mean, have you seen any progress?
That's testament.
It's hard to say. I don't know. I think today we have some issues there. I think we also overmatched a little bit if you were watching the game. You can do mental all you want. It's the illness tale of our season. I mean, it's like I could go game after game. You try to get a little momentum back, what happens? The very next possession, they score. And this time they scored one point. What happened? We had a, well, I'm not gonna call anybody out, we had a guy clutch. Is what happened. Now, it still doesn't mean it's gotta go 75 yards. And we were in too deep, nobody shielded two, we bet on the run fake. Which is good, get the guy down.
Coach, obviously, besides the tough loss, how do you kind of play it forward and kind of fix those issues, especially coming out now you're on a big game losing streak?
What do you mean, how do you play forward? You keep playing. You don't quit. What are you gonna do? You ain't got any alternative, dude. You either keep playing or you quit. We're not gonna quit. I can promise you, I'm not quit. You know, we still got a chance to salvage and have a winning season. We have 2 games left. We're gonna play. Play them out. See if we can get better. See if we can play better next week. We gotta put more points on the scoreboard, that's clear. I'm looking at the thing here, I have no idea. I mean, we had over 400 yards ourselves, and to get 10 points is ridiculous. We should have had more points than that. Could we have scored enough to win? I don't know. We should have had more than 10. That's for sure. We keep playing, try to find the positives. Go off that.
What positives can you take from this?
Well, I'm sure when we watch the tape, there's going to be some positives. I thought Tevin did some decent things. At times, Anthony Allen ran the ball hard at times. There were plays that looked pretty good. We just made too many mistakes. You know, we forced him to punt 3 times. So that was positive. I mean, there's positives in there. You just got to find them. Stop them on the goal line a couple of times. That's a positive. Just got to build on it. Yeah, Kevin made some nice catches. He made a nice play on a slant and a nice touchdown catch. You know, we'll watch the tape. I think he probably played pretty good. I don't know that we blocked particularly well on the perimeter. We had some chances. We got the ball kicked a lot. Should have got more out of it. A lot of times it was guys inside tackling the pitch, though. It wasn't the guys on the perimeter. We had a hard time sitting the linebacker.
Special teams continues to be kind of a problem. What you guys need to look at differently?
Fire all the special teams coaches, I guess. I mean, I don't know. What all we can do is we practice them every day. Guys got to get better. We've tried 40 different guys and put them on the front line. They let guys run by them. I don't know. We're running the same returns the teams that are playing us are running. We're lining up the same way. Punt. And you keep working on it. That's all you can do. There's no magic wand. You know, if I had a magic wand, hell, I'd have used it at halftime. I wouldn't save it till next week. I mean, you just got to keep working.
What does Teddy take out of this stuff that he can do next year?
Oh, I think he'll take experience. I think he'll look at the positives. He made some nice plays, and he'll look at the plays that he missed on. I mean, and I got after him. I got after him on the 4th down play when he checked the toss. He'll learn from that. And, you know, so there was a lot of good things he did. Like I said, I'm looking at the sheet here. Kid rushed for 122 yards in his first game. 7 out of 16 for 101 yards. And I can tell you, if you're going to throw it for us, you better throw it in a hurry. Because they get back there really fast.
For 2 more, Coach.
So let me stop this here, and what I'll do is we'll finish the rest of the news conference of Paul Johnson in segment 3. So let me come back in segment 3, and then I'll give you my take on Paul Johnson's thoughts on yesterday's game.